I just following my peacock friend. He's giving me a bit of a...
Isn't that a thing that isn't that a thing men do, like they peacocking?
So we're just gonna go for a bit of a stroll, me and the peacock.
See, this is the thing, Eric. This is a male peacock, right? And look how much color and pride it takes in its looks. Now look at you.
This is a male peacock. You don't like my tan on tan?
You tucked in shorts.
So yesterday, I'm standing there and some guy walks up to me and goes, you're American, aren't you? And I was like, I don't believe I even spoke. How do you know I'm American? And he goes, because you look like you're on safari in Africa. In Africa, we don't look like we're on safari.
So this day, we had separated momentarily from Simon. He'd gone to get another shot. We were getting an interview with Heidi. And when we're rejoining, something went a little wrong with the directions and the communications, and we ended up in a township. So this morning has taken us into a township here in, actually I can't pronounce it, Kwanokuthula. So we've been driving around this township. It's quite an eye-opening experience, particularly from where we stayed last night, which is amazing house up on the hill. And then only a few minutes away is this poor township. Alright, we need to pause, Eric, and figure out...
I don't really want to stop in here though for very long.
Maybe if I can call Quentin.
Alright. Sitting here like a cherry on the top of a cupcake looking to be picked in the township.
We seem to be lost in a township somewhere. Yes. Where? Can you give me a street? Turn off to the airport. There's a big truck. Okay, is there a street name or a corner of a street or something?
Intersection.
No. I am in Kwanokuthula. Kwanokuthula. We have to go all the way back. No. What I will do is I will get out of Kwanokuthula. I will get onto the N2, and then I will turn. Then I will turn onto Pisang Valley Road, and I will call you again from that road.
Perfect.
Okay.
I'll be waiting out the top, yeah.
Thank you, Quentin. I appreciate your help.
Yep, great pleasure.
All right, see you in a bit.
See you in a bit.
Bye. This is pretty cool. Of course, this is the road I'm going to ask you to go on, but...
Yep.
All right, this is the plan. Head north. Go this way. Nope, turn back.
North?
No.
Huh?
It's rerouting. Okay, keep going.
We got our directions. We got ourselves out of the township as soon as we possibly could. And we found the area where we were supposed to be.
I do love African directions though. I'll say, go down the main road, head towards the airport, and then when you get to a big truck, turn left.
And the tree, if you go past the tree, it's too far.
But main road, do you have, I asked the guys, do you have street names?
Three times, yes.
Do you have a street name? What is the name of the main road? Oh, I don't know, it's the main road. I don't know where the airport is, how can I head towards something? I have no idea. And then the final thing is, why would you give me a moving object as a reference point?
A truck, because the truck's going to stay there.
I'm heading further down the beach.
Yeah, you're going down the beach, I'm going cave. Okay. All right, the crew is heading out into the really... Yeah, we'll wait. Crew is, we're heading out into the harsh conditions, and we have to make it through some of the these areas that most people can't handle, and somehow we come specially equipped to make it through these areas. It gets really difficult, really rugged, and you never know what you're going to encounter, but you can see around us it's not for everybody.
So the idea is the teams are going to come down that mountain. Okay, so they're either going to come down onto the coast and hike along the coast, as you can see here's a team coming up now, or they're going to come down this ravine on the jeep track. It's been 50-50, so we don't really know which one.
So where's the best place for me to sit with a zoom? Am I to go down?
I would be on this path, because here's teams now that are coming up.
Okay, great.
And we're going to miss these guys. And then you go down into the cave, and you can go all the way down into the cave onto the beach. There's a checkpoint at the bottom of the cave, so they have to go through there.
All right then. very precarious place to change your lens, but it must be done. I've actually just crossed over what they call the ravine of death. It's a very, it's a drop to nothing and death. So I'm here on this tiny little outcrop and I need to change my lens to get a long shot of the team coming over there. I'm not going to film it because it's like a drop there and a drop there and I'm already way, way, way in the wrong spot. So now I'm going to take you and myself into a cave. I am quite convinced that the light for this iPhone is going to disappear, but that's where I'm going. Probably just looks like a giant black hole behind me, which basically is what it is. This is pretty cool. Here we are, right on the edge of this cliff here. There lies the ocean. My shot is pointed at the mouth of the cave, and that's it. I didn't think this one through. I just wanted to show you. Here they come.
What are you guys what's happening here? Tell me.
We're just trying to figure out what's our next best, sort of most efficient route. Either to go along the coast and hope for a trail to pick up a trail, or to go up to where the cars are parked and try go out that way on quick roads. So we're trying to make a decision on day 3.
You tell me where to go.
Decision made.
Thing to whip your nose.
How's it going? And talking about the races it's come so far, is it? You're soldiering on. That's pretty freaking awesome.
We can do the races it's been so far. Yeah. Do you want to be in it?
Do you mind? Could I hear from?
Okay. I don't want to talk though.
Oh, okay.
just sit down for a bit.
We're definitely at our ups and downs. This morning I was very close to calling it quits. But you get places like this, it just makes it worthwhile. And
a team like this.
Teammate Polly pushing through a fear of caves and come through here, and so yeah, it's definitely helped me decide to carry on with the team. It's great.
It's good to hear.
Why do you keep going on? What are you enjoying?
Don't know.
That's a really good question. I think it's because you've achieved something already. You don't want to have wasted it.
Yeah.
So you keep building on it. I don't know. It's a team thing. Like somebody has an up and somebody has a down, but you don't all go down at the same time. So is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Do you think this is probably the hardest sport in the world?
I do.
Yeah, I've played a few sports and this will be the toughest.
I think this is the only thing I've ever done where I think I could die about 3 times during every race.
This is unusual because this is a cave. So we thought we'd try fly in the cave, and we were able to disable all the sensors on the drone itself because it's always trying to preserve itself. Firstly, it needs GPS to function. So that's what gives you the steady shots, because the GPS keeps the drone in place. When you're in a cave, you don't pick any of that up. This particular drone also uses forward-facing and rear-facing cameras, and inside the cave, the light is too bad for those cameras to function. So you do have the option of putting it in complete manual mode, so there's no stabilization, there's no correction, there's no input from the actual controller itself. You fly it all by the stick. I think flying radio control aeroplanes and helicopters as a kid, and the drones nowadays make it so easy to fly that you get comfortable with them. So even when you do progress onto the manual modes, it's really not that difficult. You just got to be aware all the time, because they change direction quickly, they drift, you look down at your radio, look up and the drone's in your face. So that's what you've got to look out for. Look, everyone's seen a coastline, but the access that we've had on this particular expedition, you know, on the private properties, are places that people haven't seen before. And the fact that we get to come here with a drone and we have special permission to fly here, and the things we've seen, the beauty of this coastline is unreal. So people are going to see that in the videos, and you know, they don't all get to come out here and do this trip, but sit at home and watch the video and you see what we see.